All right, let's just jump right into it. Today, we're diving into an explainer that tackles how Pakistan is attempting to solve two absolutely massive national crises: urban gridlock and resource scarcity. Through some truly monumental engineering and vision, we're going to examine two wildly different, yet equally vital mega-projects that are currently shaping the country's trajectory. So if you're fascinated by how nations literally engineer their way out of structural bottlenecks, you are in the exact right place.
Just think about these numbers for a second. $1 billion and 272 meters. We are talking about an unprecedented, massive urban transit investment for one of the world's most crowded cities, paired alongside a towering dam that will literally reshape the physical geography of the nation. I mean, it is basically impossible to overstate the scale of ambition here. These aren't just your everyday incremental upgrades. We're looking at generational leaps in infrastructure. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with tackling Pakistan's mega challenges, then look at reviving Karachi's circular railway. From there, we'll head north to the Diamer Basha Dam, dive into engineering a hydropower marvel, and wrap up with overcoming monumental project challenges.
Okay, part 1. Tackling Pakistan's mega challenges. Let's take a look at these urban and resource crises.
So picture this. Pakistan is currently facing a dual environmental and infrastructural crisis. On one hand, you have severe urban gridlock. A stark lack of modern mass transit is just choking the economic hubs, slowing down commerce, and pretty much grinding daily life to a halt. And on the flip side, you've got severe resource scarcity. The country relies really heavily on expensive, imported thermal energy, and that's paired with a devastating vulnerability to seasonal floods and dry periods. It's basically a 1-2 punch of infrastructure deficits that constantly threatens national stability and economic growth.
Moving on to part 2, reviving Karachi's circular railway, focusing on mass transit.
The government's priority here is crystal clear. By reviving the Karachi Circular Railway under the Sindh Sustainable Mobility Project, they aim to pull immense pressure off the roads. But, this isn't just about trains. It's a fully integrated approach to develop sustainable, modern urban transport systems, not just in Karachi, but eventually stretching to places like Hyderabad, Sukkur, and Larkana. The ultimate goal? To provide affordable mass transit that gives literally millions of hours back to regular citizens, that drastically improves daily life and unleashes the economic potential of millions, all while promoting environmentally friendly mobility.
What's actually really fascinating here is the phased approach to making this a reality. The Asian Development Bank isn't just handing over a blank check. No way. They are initiating a really smart $10 million preparatory phase first. This is crucial because it ensures that the design review, the operational planning, and the financing models are perfectly aligned with previous feasibility studies before they deploy that massive $1 billion support package. It's a highly calculated, risk-averse way to guarantee that a mega project of this scale actually delivers on its massive promises without wasting a dime.
All right, shifting gears to part 3, the Diamer Basha Dam, looking at water and energy security.
Let's get our bearings for a second. Geographically, this massive structure is being carved out right on the mighty Indus River, about 40 kilometers downstream of Chilas up in the Gilgit-Baltistan region. Now, this is rugged, unforgiving terrain, situated 315 kilometers upstream of the existing Tribala Dam. And location is absolutely everything here. This specific spot in the valley is just perfectly positioned to capture and regulate the immense, powerful flow of the Indus River.
The scale of the impact here, it's staggering. We are looking at generating 18,100 gigawatt hours of cheap, clean energy annually through a 4,500 megawatt installed capacity. That directly attacks the reliance on expensive fossil fuels we talked about earlier. Plus, it boasts the gross capacity to store 8.1 million acre-feet of water. To put that into perspective, you're talking about enough water to fill millions of Olympic-sized swimming pools. This means reliable irrigation during those dry periods and routing excess water during monsoon season to protect downstream communities from catastrophic flooding. It's a complete game-changer for national development.
Which brings us to part 4. Engineering a hydropower marvel through advanced construction.
So how do you actually build this absolute beast? Well, you have to understand the material science behind it. Enter roller compacted concrete, or RCC. Now, to be clear, this is definitely not the standard cement you'd use for your driveway. It's a highly specific, non-segregating, super retarded mix that gets placed in massive layers. By using RCC, engineers can rapidly build a structurally sound, completely impermeable gravity dam. The design even includes a special grout-enriched RCC zone on the upstream face with a double seal. That ensures a structure of this immense size can safely hold back an entire river without a single leak.
When you look at this, you're seeing a sheer 272-meter vertical drop. Again, just for perspective, that is roughly the height of a 90-story skyscraper built entirely of solid concrete stretching across a river valley. The design also features a slight 1,000-meter radius curve, and that slight arching effect, it's not just there to look pretty, it's a highly calculated engineering move. The curve acts like an arch, transferring the unbelievable pressure of the reservoir water outward into the canyon walls to maximize structural strength.
And the logistics involved across both sides of the river are just phenomenal. The project actually utilizes two massive underground powerhouses, one on the left bank in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and one on the right bank in Gilgit-Baltistan. Together, they're going to house 12 massive Francis turbines. Feeding these turbines requires high-level pressure head race tunnels that are over 15 meters in diameter, pulling water through giant surge tanks. It's essentially an entire underground concrete city dedicated solely to generating power.
But all of this concrete and steel brings up a massive, absolutely vital question. Actually, it's probably the most critical question of this entire explainer. How on earth do you safeguard a mega project of this size when it is built right smack in the middle of a highly active earthquake zone?
That leads us perfectly into Part 5, overcoming monumental project challenges and mitigating those risks.
To tackle this, the Water and Power Development Authority brought in an international panel of experts. We're talking world-class specialists in structural engineering, hydrology, and seismicity. And for every monumental challenge, there is a paired, proactive mitigation strategy. To combat the high seismicity, they've implemented state-of-the-art seismic hazard analysis and early detection monitoring. To address the very real social challenge of community displacement, they aren't just moving people, they're actively building model villages, a cadet college, and hospitals to build trust and community. And to secure the massive site itself, a dedicated security organization utilizing advanced surveillance tech is fully operational. It is a comprehensive net of safety and responsibility.
Ultimately, there's a quote from the project overview that really hits the nail on the head. The Diamer Basha Dam stands as a powerful symbol of hope, resilience, and a prosperous future for Pakistan. You see, these initiatives completely transcend basic engineering. Sure, they are incredible feats of concrete, steel, and urban planning, but at their core, they are immense catalysts for national economic development and human prosperity. They represent a concerted effort to lay down a solid foundation for a modern economy.
So I want to leave you with this to think about. When the Karachi Circular Railway trains are finally running seamlessly, pulling millions out of gridlock, and the Diamer Basha Dam is generating massive amounts of clean power while holding back floodwaters, how will these billion-dollar investments fundamentally redefine the nation's future? Because mastering infrastructure is really the first step to mastering the future. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and we'll see you next time as we continue to decode the blueprints of tomorrow.